Chapter 11, Buddhism and Mindfulness, the practice of mindfulness in Jiu-Jitsu and beyond. Hello, dear practitioners and enthusiasts of Jiu-Jitsu. Today we will talk about a theme that has profoundly changed my approach to training and life: mindfulness, a practice deeply rooted in Buddhism. Buddhism, a tool to understand the human mind. Before we go further, let me clarify that we are approaching Buddhism not as a religion, but as a rich tradition with insights into the human mind. If Taoism gives us the concept of Wu Wei, Buddhism offers us the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness on the mat. When applied to Jiu-Jitsu, mindfulness can be a real game changer. Contrary to what many think, fighting is not just a matter of physical strength and technique. It's also a mental battle. Mindfulness practice can help focus your mind, making you more aware of your movements, your opponent's actions, and even your breathing. Benefits of mindfulness in Jiu-Jitsu. Mental clarity. Mindfulness helps you clear mental noise, making it easier for you to focus on the task at hand. Mental clarity is not the absence of thoughts, but the ability to direct your attention in a focused and decisive manner. It's like tuning into a radio station clearly, without interference. In this state, you are more capable of receiving, processing, and acting on real-time information. Attention to the present. Mindfulness teaches you to be fully present, crucial in a dynamic sport like Jiu-Jitsu, where every second counts. Filtering distractions. By practicing mindfulness, you become better at separating what is relevant from what is not. Thoughts of self-doubt or over-analysis are recognized, but are not allowed to dominate you. Self-awareness. With a clear mind, you are in a better position to understand your own thought patterns, feelings, and reactions, invaluable both in training and competition. Practicing mindfulness for mental clarity. Conscious breathing. Dedicate a few minutes before or after training to focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through the nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale completely through the mouth. Meditation. It doesn't have to be complicated. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference. The goal is simply to observe your thoughts without judgment, bringing your attention back to your breath whenever it wanders. Upon entering the mat, have a clear intention for that day's training. It can be something as simple as, "Today I will focus on takedown defense." This helps align your mind and body toward a common goal, creating a form of directed clarity. Mental clarity through mindfulness is a skill that can be cultivated and improved, like any jiu-jitsu technique. And like any well-executed technique, it has the power to transform your game completely. Best response to stress. With a focused mind, you can better react under pressure, making more informed and calculated decisions during the fight. When we are under stress, our body enters fight or flight mode, diverting resources for quick reactions. A focused mind helps exit this state, allowing for more calculated decision-making. In a state of focus, we are more aware of our surroundings and can process information more quickly and accurately. This is vital in sports like Jiu-Jitsu, where understanding your opponent's position and intent can be the key to victory. When you are focused, you are less likely to be dragged down by emotions like frustration, anger, or fear, which can be extremely counterproductive in a fight. Just like you train your body, train your mind. Dedicating regular time to mindfulness practice can help you maintain focus in stressful situations. Pressure simulation. During training, create scenarios that simulate the stress of competition or fighting. This could include sparring rounds with intentional disadvantages, timers with reduced time, or even training while your team watches. After each training or competition, take a moment to reflect on how you handled stress. Identify triggers and emotional responses, and think about how you can improve. Stress is inevitable, whether on the mat or in life. But with the right tools and training, you can transform stress from a formidable enemy into just another opponent you're prepared to face. Increased self-awareness. Constant practice of mindfulness on the mat can reveal a lot about yourself, your patterns, tendencies, strengths, and weaknesses. There was a period in my jiu-jitsu journey where I felt stagnant. My techniques weren't improving, and my opponents always seemed to be one step ahead. I started paying more attention to my thoughts, feelings, and reactions during each training session. What I discovered was surprising. I had tendencies I was not aware of. For example, I always dodged to the same side when pressured, making me predictable. This deeper level of self-awareness became a source of continual growth for me. When we are in elevated states of attention, we start noticing patterns in our behavior that may be harming us. It could be a tendency to retreat under pressure or a habit of losing posture in critical moments. Understanding strengths and weaknesses. Enhanced self-awareness allows us honest analysis of our abilities. Instead of avoiding our weaknesses, we can directly address them, and this starts with recognition. Emotional intelligence. Understanding our own emotions is crucial for maintaining control during a fight. Self-awareness allows us to identify and label our emotions, making them easier to manage. Techniques to increase self-awareness. 1. Training diary. Keep a diary of your experiences on the mat. After each session, write about what you felt, how you reacted, and what techniques worked or failed. The practice of writing helps solidify these observations and makes it easier to identify patterns over time. 2. Conscious feedback. After sparring or competition, take a moment to reflect internally and, if possible, discuss with your training partner or coach. An external perspective can provide valuable insights that you might have missed. 3. Focused meditation. Instead of a general mindfulness practice, try focused meditations that explore specific aspects of your behavior, like your reaction to failure or success. Self-awareness is not just about self-knowledge, but also about self-transformation. It's a tool that not only improves your effectiveness on the mat, but also enriches your life outside it. 4. Injury prevention. A mindful mind is more in tune with the body. You're less likely to make careless movements that could lead to injuries. When we are fully aware, we are more attuned to the sensations in our bodies. This allows us to pick up on subtle signals, such as muscle fatigue or a movement that doesn't feel right, before they turn into more serious issues. Mindful practice also teaches us the importance of minimalism in movements. The more efficient and controlled your movement, the lower the risk of injury. Mindfulness can help reduce muscle tension. Tense muscles are more prone to injuries, so learning to relax can be a lifesaver. Techniques for mindfulness in injury prevention. 1. Body scan. Before and after training, perform a mental body scan to assess any areas of tension or discomfort. If you detect something, pay special attention to that area during the warm-up and stretching. 2. Mindful warm-up. Instead of going through the warm-up automatically, be fully present. Feel each muscle stretching, each joint moving. 3. Self-regulation. During training, if something doesn't feel right, give yourself permission to pull back. Don't let your ego get in the way of your physical health. Injury prevention is not just about what happens on the mat, but also about what happens in our minds. While mindfulness may not be an absolute guarantee against all injuries, it provides us with an additional line of defense through self-awareness and mind-body attunement. How to incorporate mindfulness into your training. 1. Mindful breathing. Before you start rolling or between rounds, perform a few cycles of deep breathing, focusing entirely on the air entering and exiting your lungs. 2. Body scan. Perform a quick scan of your body from top to bottom, noting any areas of tension or discomfort. 3. Focus on the present. During the fight, bring your attention back to the present moment whenever you notice your mind wandering. Mindfulness practice offers an incredibly useful set of tools that can improve your performance in jiu-jitsu and your quality of life in general. A trained mind can be as sharp as any finishing technique and as powerful as any strike. We'll see each other in the next chapter, where we will combine everything we've learned so far and begin to assemble an integrated system for achieving the flow state in jiu-jitsu. Until then, practice mindfulness both on the mat and off it. See you soon.